Hi, this is Vixon J. We're here with another episode of Advice Roulette. Before I get started, make sure to subscribe if you're new. If you are old, then welcome back. Random people internet advice. Let's give this a shot. Hello. Oh, no. Hey, man, what's going on? Nobody's expecting a very slender, handsome black guy to try to give him advice on the internet. So, hello. Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. My hands are up so you can see I'm not touching myself.
We love you. Oh my god.
Oh, thank you. I love not being a creep. It's my jam. Real quick, my name is Vixon J. I'm a YouTuber. I'm doing this series where I give people on the internet advice.
Can we get famous? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Advice. Where do I want advice with? Oh, so I'm going into high school this year.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So what was your high school experience and stuff?
Well, high school for me was pretty cool. Like I was a nerd. So
That
going
was fun.
so going into high school was a little rough for me. What have you heard about high school?
Well, a lot of my friends are in high school, so I know it's really fun. They say it's fun because the high school I'm going to is chill.
Okay. So, I mean, when it comes to high school, definitely, especially if you know people there, definitely make friends. I would suggest making new friends. That's always fun too. Usually, especially if you live in a town where, all your schools, close by, you're pretty prone to, going to high school or going to the different schools. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, my friends are there and everything's fine. But I would suggest try to make new friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that I have friends from high school to this day that were still cool. It's always fun to junior high school friends in high school now. We're all hanging out, but try making a new friend or two. You might realize that those people could be just as chill, even though you just got to know them, and they might be friends for life. Who knows?
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait. Do you advice? Are you just good with life? I don't know.
I just like giving advice. That's it.
I don't know. That hit really hard. Yeah. Yeah, you should be a motivational speaker. You should go on TED Talk.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just really doing this. I'm not just doing this for YouTube. I'm doing it because I like to do it. So, win-win. You know what I mean? Majority of the people on here are usually either touching themselves or whatever. Hello. How are you? My hands are up, so I'm not.
Do you want to see my boots?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to see my boots?
Boots. I would love to see your boots.
My boots?
Oh, your boots. I love that one. That's good.
Men with that one.
That's good. It's good because I could hear and my hearing's not off. So I knew you said boots, not boobs. That's perfect. That's perfect. Ladies, how are you? I'm making this YouTube series where I'm giving random people on the internet advice. So this is being recorded, FYI. If you don't want to be recorded, all good. If so...
No, hell yeah, we want to be recorded.
All right. That's called consent. You look that up in the dictionary.
All right, we need some advice.
Cool. Hit me.
We gotta keep his name anonymous, though. Okay. We gotta keep this guy's name.
Yeah. Let's give him a name. I love it. Let's give him a name.
Call him Strawberry. Strawberry. His name's Strawberry.
Let's call him Strawberry.
Okay. So one of our best friends, is dating this guy named Strawberry, and he treats her like shit. He's an asshole. We haven't met him, and they've been dating for 6 months.
Right.
Seven months.
Wow.
And we were pissed off. He makes her cry all the time, and we're like, just break up with him. And she won't break up with him, and we don't know why. What do we do?
All right. So first and foremost, fuck Strawberry. Am I right? I mean, let's just call it like we see it. Fuck Strawberry.
Oh yeah, fuck Strawberry. We hate strawberries.
Hate them. Hate the taste of them. Hate the look of them.
Definitely hate the look of them.
Okay, so basically, your homegirl's dating this guy. He's trash. And you don't know how to tell her hey, he's trash, right?
Well, we tell her he's trash and she doesn't listen. She's like, but I like. She's like, I like him though. So.
Oh well, that's girls 101. It's you two. No, seriously, you two could see something about him that's ugh, and she's like, oh my god, whatever. You guys are just hating or whatever, right? Seriously, it's you guys don't know him. I know him. Right? Is this all sounding familiar?
Yeah.
So, so in this type of cases, what you want to do, it's kind of hard. It's not something that you could directly do all the time. I mean, once like she's kind of like made her mind up, it's kind of hard to say like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what you can do is, as much as you've already voiced your opinion about the guy, about the strawberry guy, I think you really have to make it known like, hey, look, we care about you. We don't think this guy's good for you. But if you want to date him, cool. But just as long as you don't mention him to us, we don't want to hear about him. Like,
No, he hurts you.
right. We know he hurts you. And like, unless you really need help or unless you really want our help, then we just don't want to be involved. And it's not to say you don't care about her. You know what I mean? But it's like, there's only so much you could do. You know, and at the end of the day, if she's really your friend and heaven forbid something crazy happens, she's gonna come back to you guys. And and you know, it's gonna be really hard to say, well, we told you. You know, but at the end of the day, it's like, all right, look, well, we're just glad that you're okay. We're glad you're safe. You know, depending on how crazy it is, and we just want you to know we're here for you, girl. At the end of the day, like he's not for you. Just let him go. You know what I mean? And it's gonna suck because you have to wait for that to happen. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna happen automatically. But just as long as you have that conversation initially, like, hey, look, we're letting you know right now, we're not a fan of this guy. Screw this guy. But if you're happy for what this is, then as long as you're happy, then we're happy. Like it's more like you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? So but also just keep track of her too, because you know, like people say, like, oh my god, everything's fine. Heaven forbid she has a black eye, and you're like, oh my god, I just fell into a door. Like you know, you don't want that to be a situation. Right? We've watched Lifetime movies before. We know how it goes. Like, oh my god, I just fell into a fist. Oh, like
it was right there. I don't know why.
Right. It just came out of nowhere. But I'm fine, guys. He loves me. Like, I'm making fun, but you don't want that to be the case. But like, definitely keep tabs with her. Just check in on her ever so often. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys are really friends, she'll see that, and you know, she'll eventually see this guy for who he is.
That was great advice.
Oh, thanks. I try. I try to make people's lives a little better. You know, I'm in a good place.
Great advice. We'll have a sit down with her and be like, listen.
Intervention.
Because we haven't sat down directly.
Right.
We had to do it to him.
Yeah, you gotta have an intervention with this girl, with your friend. If she's your friend, you gotta trap her in a room and say, "Hey, chick, we're telling you like it is, whether you like it or not."
You have a good career in this.
Thank you. Ironically, this is not my career, but I just love giving advice. So
it should be your career. You can make money off of that.
It's a fun hobby. Well, that's what the YouTube is for. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
You're better than Jake Paul. That's all that matters. You'll be better than him one day. Don't worry.
Hey, as long as I'm better than me yesterday, that's all that matters. Advice. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man?
I'm trying to just give out random advice. Try me out. Who knows?
In general, how to live with everyone.
Oh, okay. I see. It's one of these. So, leave me. So yeah, most people are. I like to say people are trash, but I only say that because it's like everyone has flaws, right? Yeah. So it's very hard to deal with people from a day to day, especially when you know people might disappoint you, or people might be like really just like too much. You know what I mean? You know when people are just too much. Would you consider yourself like an introvert? Like you don't. Like, not to say, like, you don't hang out with people, but you're just more, like, to yourself?
More to myself, yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. So, as an introvert, I'm more, like, half and half. So, like, an introvert and extrovert. So, some days I have my days where I want to be by myself. Other days I have days where, like, I want to be around people. But
that's like me as well.
Right.
Because sometimes I'm just social, true.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's nothing wrong with being an introvert at all. But when it comes to dealing with people, definitely deal with them in doses, right? You know, I think the best thing to do in those type of situations is, you know, when you feel like overwhelmed by a lot of people around you, whether you're like in a social setting or whatever the case may be, just take a step back or, you know what, focus on one person. I think it's always good to just focus on one person that you could at least
Okay.
tolerate in that situation, and kind of just build with that. You know what I mean? I think
Okay.
as introverts, when we get into like really social settings, we're expected to like be all over the place, and that's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? For any person.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
think
get it.
some good advice would be like if you just like see one person in the space or the area or wherever you are, just kind of like try to strike a conversation with them and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Next time you're like probably your, I don't know, birthday party or school, I don't know, wherever you're going out socially, but next time you just like feel like very overwhelmed from a large social setting, just try to find one person, hone in on that, and just see if that makes you feel better, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, good shit.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving advice on the internet. If you want to hear more of me giving people advice, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I will check you guys next time. All right? Fade out.